Okay, stop what you're doing. I know everyone is glued to the coaching carousel. I get it. It's the big shiny story of the offseason. But while everyone was looking one way, a financial bomb just went off in the AFC, and it completely rewrites the map for 2026. We're saving the details for the very end of our deep dive. You really need the full context to get just how big this is. But really fast, before we get into it, jump in the comments. Who's won the offseason so far? Let us know. And hit that like button and subscribe for daily updates. The news is flying. All right, let's get to our mission. Today we are cutting through all that off-season noise. We're going to break down the massive defensive overhaul in Dallas, touch on the sale of the Seahawks, and then, we'll get to that shocking news out of Kansas City. So let's start with Dallas. They've got a new defensive coordinator, Christian Parker. And from the outside looking in, it looks like he's walking into a five-alarm fire. I mean, the reports are pretty clear. They have massive holes at every single level.
It's a huge ask. But, Parker's approach is interesting. It's the opposite of what you usually see.
Well, he's young, only 34. And he comes from that Vic Fangio tree over in Philly. And usually those guys just try to copy-paste the system their mentor used. Parker's saying no to that. His whole philosophy is, and I'm quoting here, you build it around the players.
Okay, that sounds great in a press conference, but what does it actually, what does it look like on the field?
He calls it being multiple. So by nature, they'll base out of a 3-4 defense, 3 down linemen, 4 linebackers.
Right.
But Parker was really clear. He wants to use 4-3 spacing and even a 4-2-5 look for their nickel packages.
So for everyone listening, he basically wants to shift between heavy fronts for the run and then faster packages for the pass, all without subbing guys out. Is that it?
That's the idea. Adapt to the talent you have. Don't force players into roles they can't play.
But see, here's the problem I have with that. You need talent to adapt to. Dallas has needs at edge, corner, linebacker, safety, D-tackle. I mean, that's a crater.
And to his credit, Parker knows that. He even admitted they have tunnel vision right now, just trying to get the basics installed. He also made a really crucial point. This multiple scheme is all theoretical until they get the bodies. You can't be flexible if you get gashed on the ground with light boxes.
So you can't play those fancy pass defenses if you can't even stop a simple running play.
Exactly. So the whole scheme is basically pending the draft and free agency.
Okay, let's pivot. What else is happening around the league? First, some huge news out of Seattle. The Paul G. Allen estate has officially started the formal sale process for the franchise.
That's going to be a multi-billion-dollar story to watch.
For sure. And on the player side there, receiver Rashid Shaheed said he would love to re-sign with the Seahawks. Now over to Tennessee, the new OC, Brian Daboll, he admitted that quarterback Cam Ward was a big factor in why he took the job.
And that's a massive vote of confidence for Ward. I mean, Daboll is known as a QB guru. If he's in, that's a good sign.
Yeah, it is. And on a more somber note, we do need to take a moment to pay our respects. We lost 2 legends. Mike Wagner, the great safety from the Steelers' Steel Curtain, passed away.
And Neil Dolan, an executive with, get this, 7 Super Bowl rings with the 49ers and Broncos.
7 rings.
It's just incredible, a level of excellence that's almost impossible to achieve in today's NFL.
Speaking of consistent excellence, remember that financial bomb I mentioned at the top. Let's talk about the Kansas City Chiefs.
Right. This is the move that should have every GM in the AFC sweating. The Chiefs have restructured Patrick Mahomes' contract. They took $54.45 million of his 2026 salary, and they just converted it into a signing bonus.
We hear about restructures all the time, though. Why is this one so different?
The sheer scale of it. This one move creates $43.56 million in immediate cap room.
Wait, $43 million?
$43.5 million right now. So while a team like Dallas is trying to find enough guys to even run a defense, Kansas City just opened a war chest to go reload.
That's enough to sign a top-tier free agent and keep your own guys. That's,
whoa.
Wow.
It's reloading. It's not rebuilding.
So the contrast is just stark. You've got Dallas in tunnel vision mode, just hoping to plug holes, while the Chiefs just cleared over $40 million to stay on top of the mountain.
It really is the difference between stability and crisis.
Yeah.
And, it leaves you with a really provocative question for Dallas. Christian Parker says the really good players are the ones who can play in any scheme. But when you look at that roster, you have to ask yourself, does Parker actually have the luxury to be flexible? Or is this multiple scheme just a fancy name for crisis management until the draft can hopefully bail them out?